Ever hear a song where you're just like, I want to know what that means? So while there are plenty of songs in the world, I love Disney, and there are some Disney songs that have some really interesting scientific concepts in them. So this week, I am counting down my top 5 Disney songs explained by science. Number 5, Frozen Fractals.
My soul is spiraling in frozen fractals all around.
Everyone knows all the words to this song, but do you know what fractals are? Fractals are a type of repeating pattern where a shape, say a triangle or a spiral, has branches of that same shape repeated over and over, where the shape gets smaller every time. Fractals are fascinating, and they are a mathematical way of describing something beautiful that happens in nature everywhere. So frozen fractals, well, they're just snowflakes. The more you zoom into snowflakes, the more you see this pattern repeated over and over, even on a microscopic scale. Honestly, Google microscopic snowflakes and get your mind blown. Kind of makes you appreciate the song even more, huh? Number 4, what's a fire and why does it, what's the word, burn?
Ready to know what the people know. Ask them my questions and get some answers. What's a fire and why does it, what's the word, burn?
What a great inquisitive scientific mind Ariel has. Shame she threw away all that integrity and mutilated her body for a man. Am I right? Wait, did I say that out loud? So what is a flame and why does it burn? All flames and explosions are just chemical reactions. Wood fire, for example, is just a reaction between oxygen and the gases that are released from wood at ignition temperature. At high temperatures, volatile gases are released from the wood reacting with the oxygen, causing smoke and leaving behind char, which is mostly carbon. Get the gases hot enough though and you get more than just smoke. At hot enough temperatures, these volatile gases actually combine with the oxygen, giving off lots of heat, lots of light, causing a flame. The charred wood also reacts with the oxygen and heat, though this is a much slower process, which is why charcoal stays so much warmer for longer during a barbecue. So next time you're burning up wood, have a think about all the chemical reactions that are going on there and the amazing science behind it. Number 3. Sapphires? Why is the sky blue? It's a circle of light. The sun's light is actually white, so why isn't the sky white? In fact, we can see the sun from space, so why don't we just see the sun and then all of space and darkness around it? This is all to do with our atmosphere. When the sun's rays enter into our atmosphere, the light is actually scattered by the particles in the air. This is called Rayleigh scattering, where the red, orange and yellow light tends to go more in a straight direction and the blue is scattered everywhere because it's scattered at much higher angles. What this means is the blue is scattered everywhere, giving us the blue skies. And also we see the sun as a slightly more orangey yellow colour because of the scattering. Although don't look straight at the sun, that's really stupid. This is why at dawn and dusk the sky turns orange and yellow, even green, because when the sun is lower in the sky, all that light is scattered more in our line of vision. Can you imagine being in a world with a different atmosphere where the light is scattered differently, causing maybe a green sky or an orange sky? Pretty cool. Number 2, tale as old as time.
Tale as old as time.
How old is time? Well, our planet is 4.5 billion years old, which compared to dinosaurs like Madonna, who lived 300 million years ago, seems like really old. But the Earth is a wee baby compared to the universe. Our galaxy was born about 10 billion years ago. And not only that, our current estimates for the start of this universe was about 14 billion years ago. That is an old tale.
Tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme.
And number 1, my favourite Disney song and the best one to explain using science. How swift is a coursing river and what's the force of a great typhoon? Rivers can vary in speed greatly, but they increase in speed if they're going down a steeper gradient or if the river narrows. If you stop the flow at one point, say with a big boulder, then the river actually goes faster around that. This is because you're decreasing the area and increasing the pressure of the river. And this is why river rapids are so fast, because you're going down a steep hill, dodging in and out of boulders, and trying not to die in the process. These rivers can sometimes reach speeds of 11 or 12 miles per hour, which is about as fast as I can run. I don't run very fast. The swiftest river overall though is thought to be the Amazon River. In fact, this river is so swift that there aren't any bridges that go across it because it's just too difficult to build over. Some scientists estimated that the river dumps a whopping 25 billion litres of water into the mouth of the Amazon every minute. That's about 20,000 Olympic-sized swimming pools of water every minute. That's insane! So how about the force of a great typhoon? Force is the mass of something times its acceleration. And the way to work out the mass of something is to know its volume and its density. The way we feel the force of the wind is actually the wind decelerating when it hits us and us accelerating due to that force. So what is the force of a great typhoon? Well, typhoon wind speeds can get up to over 100 miles an hour or 180 kilometers an hour, generating forces of about 800 newtons. It's more than enough to lift off a big person or even topple over small cars. That's a lot of force. So those are my top 5 Disney lyrics explained using science. My question to all of you at home is, what are the best song lyrics that you can think of that can be explained using science? I would love to hear your thoughts. And as usual, if you have any science related questions, corrections or suggestions, leave them in the comment section down below. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Science with Steph. If you want to see my last video, you can click here. Or I bring out new videos every Friday, so if you consider subscribing, please click here. Thanks for watching, see you next week, bye! Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns.